Welcome to Operation Stand Down Rhode Island's 2020 virtual presentation of the Boots on the Ground for Heroes Memorial. Regrettably, due to the global pandemic and governmental restrictions on gatherings and events, we're unable to, for the fifth year, present the full 6,992 boots representing each of the fallen heroes in the global war on terror. We do have presenting today the 29 Rhode Island Fallen in the global war on terror, brought to you at Beavertail in Jamestown, Rhode Island.
So we are once again calling on you to help us honor our fallen heroes this Memorial Day. 5 years ago, we started this memorial as a tribute to U.S. service members killed in action during the global war on terror. And because of all your support, the Boots on the Ground for Heroes Memorial has grown and taken on a life of its own. And we thank you for your continued support. We challenge you to post a photo of yourself or your family visiting our Boots on the Ground for Heroes Memorial in years past, or a photo of a fallen hero, and tag Operation Stand Down Rhode Island with the hashtag BOTG, and help us flood the internet this Memorial Day with these images of our boots and our heroes to remind everyone of the sacrifice of those who gave all.
We know you've sacrificed. We've all sacrificed during this pandemic, but the sacrifices that we've suffered is nothing compared to what those almost 7,000 fallen service members have suffered since the war on terror began, not to mention what their families have suffered. So as the mother of a fallen from the state of Rhode Island, please, we beg you, help us to remember those fallen. Thank you.
Please join us now for a final roll call of the 29 Rhode Island Fallen in the global war on terror, followed by a listing of those who would have been added to our memorial this year. Specialist Michael Andrade, Army National Guard. Captain Matthew J. August, Army. Sergeant Gregory A. Belanger, Army Reserve. Sergeant Charles T. Caldwell, Army National Guard. Staff Sergeant Joseph Camara, Army National Guard. Captain Christopher S. Cash, U.S. Army. Lance Corporal Holly A. Charette, U.S. Marine Corps. Private First Class Kyle J. Kutu, U.S. Marine Corps. Second Lieutenant Matthew S. Kutu, U.S. Army. Master Sergeant Richard L. Ferguson, U.S. Army. Sergeant Dennis J. Flanagan, U.S. Army. PS3 Ronald A. Gill, Jr., United States Coast Guard. Sergeant Moises Jasmine, U.S. Army. Staff Sergeant Dale James Kelly, Jr., Army National Guard. Sergeant First Class Curtis Mancini, Army Reserve. Staff Sergeant Timothy Raymond McGill, Army National Guard. First Sergeant Peter A. McKenna, Jr., U.S. Army. Sergeant Michael F. Paranzino, U.S. Army. Staff Sergeant Christopher S. Potts, Army National Guard. Specialist Dennis C. Poulin, Army. Lance Corporal Matthew K. Sirio, U.S. Marine Corps. Lance Corporal Nicholas D. Schiavone, U.S. Marine Corps. Sergeant Brian R. St. Germain, U.S. Marine Corps. CW5 Sharon T. Swatworth, United States Army. Lance Corporal Abraham Tarwo, U.S. Marine Corps. Lieutenant Junior Grade Francis L. Toner IV, United States Navy. Lance Corporal John J. Van Guysen IV, U.S. Marine Corps. Sergeant Dennis P. Weichel, Jr., Army National Guard. Sergeant Michael R. Wiedemann, U.S. Army.